I'm talking about the end of John 7 through verse 11 of chapter 8. The woman caught in adultery. He is without sin, cast the first stone.
This story, as you mentioned, is one that is well known just kind of within the wider culture of he who is without sin can cast the first stone. But this is another one, like the ending of the Gospel of Mark, that shows up in brackets in most Bibles. So in my NRSV, at the last verse of chapter 7, verse 53, through chapter 8 and verse 11, the story of the woman caught in adultery is in brackets. And I have a footnote here that says most ancient authorities lack 753 through 811. Other authorities add the passage here or after chapter 7 and verse 36, or after chapter 21 and verse 25, or after Luke 21 and verse 38, with variations of text. Some mark the passage as doubtful. And that's just an interesting footnote, it seems to me, because it indicates, like, wow, there's a lot going on with this text that we don't know if it should be here, where it should be, because it shows up in all kinds of different places, not just in the Gospel of John, but also in the Gospel of Luke. Now, kind of like the Ethiopian eunuch, the external evidence is pretty clear, I think, that this story is not original. All of our early manuscripts do not include it. It does not start showing up until the 5th century. But also what's interesting is when it does start showing up from the 5th century onward, it moves places, which the fact that it moves to other places in John and the other places in Luke seems to indicate that people are not only unsure where it belongs, but that makes it unlikely to be original. Like, I don't know very many stories that are original to a work that we have moving around so much to all kinds of different places, not just in the Gospel of John, but in the Gospel of Luke.